And a teaser for Avengers Doomsday leaked at D23 Destination, a Disney event. I'll share everything after the intro, so stay tuned. Hello, Pop Culture Society, we're back. Let's talk about Avengers Doomsday. Welcome to the Doomsday Diary on Cuatro Coisas, where we discuss the latest Marvel blockbuster news every day. Sometimes with more reliable news, other times just with crazy insider stuff, but if they're talking about the movie, we're talking about it too. And before I'm here telling you everything that happens in this teaser trailer that was shown, for the fans, for the guests at the event, I want you to leave a like on this video because it's really important to like the video right at the beginning. You watch the video, boom, you liked it. The video is going to get hot now, huh? The point is, I'm going to tell you everything. There's this clip that was shown at D23 Destination, which is an official Disney event where new things from Pixar, Star Wars, and Marvel are presented. And then a clip of images. An official teaser from D23 was shown, and the audio leaked. And you can hear what's being said, and then the audio leaked. Before you ask me, Pablicio. But was there time to film anything, to edit, to do post-production so you could put together a music video? They've been filming since March, right? There should be something by now. But apparently nothing that was filmed recently was used. From what I could analyze from the lines, all of them come from other movies, but they make allusions. A foreshadowing of what will happen in Doomsday starts with that characteristic sound from the Marvel movie intros. And then comes the voice of Chris Hemsworth, Thor, saying, "We are going to assemble the greatest team of heroes ever," which is a line from Thor, Love and Thunder, but it also works for Doomsday since we expect a much bigger team than the one formed in Love and Thunder. Then Captain America's voice says, "If we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight." Also a line taken from other movies. And then there's a sequence of lines taken from other films. Then there's a line from Helena saying, "We'll all be together now." That comes from Thunderbolts. There's a scene with Paul Rudd saying, "When the Avengers need me, I'll be here," which is also taken from other movies. There's even a line from Red Guardian saying that we're going to use life to fight the darkness, which comes from Thunderbolts. We also have the voice of Professor Xavier, Patrick Stewart, saying that a war is coming and humans and mutants know it. These are lines taken and thought out from other Marvel movies, but do they serve this purpose? All of them tell at least part of Doomsday's story, bringing these flashbacks. Why are the characters coming back? It will be a big return of stories that have already happened within Marvel Studios in all of its universes. The X-Men, Fox, the recent Fantastic Four, and the Avengers. Is everyone going to come together in the same party? There's also a poster going around out there on the internet that's supposedly an official poster. It was at David Trey's place and someone photographed it and posted it online. It's not official, okay? The image there is just, well, they made a montage with the characters. It's way too amateur to be real, and it also reveals too much to be real, including some character costumes that we don't even know how they're going to look. They wouldn't just show up on a poster or a banner out of nowhere. It's fake. That one was just thrown on the internet for fun. It's fake. At that event, they also showed a clip of Paul Rudd with the Russell brothers. Paul Rudd joked around and played with Seth, saying he's with him, etc. It's important since Paul Rudd is somewhat responsible, right? He's in a redemption arc because he's kind of responsible for the Kang dynasty not working out, right? Paul Rudd's presence in his movie gives him importance and credibility. Despite what happened in his last movie, and we don't have much else besides that, in the trailer, also in the audio, there you can distinguish some technology noises, science stuff that might... They're saying out there that it's Doctor Doom's technology, that it has something to do with Doctor Doom. What they did there was just a promotional clip for the movie. bringing the characters together, but only in old interactions with old lines from other movies. But it matches the spirit, the concept of Doomsday. So it's nothing like that. Wow, there's already stuff. There's already a trailer. That trailer probably won't even make it to social media. It seems to me it was something simpler made just for the event. Then at the end, a logo or similar to give it context, to include everything in the report, but it's not much. We couldn't really get much out of this clip, no. Isn't this what we were already expecting? These are the characters that have already been confirmed, who showed up saying something. The lines, many of them we immediately recognize from other movies. And there aren't any new scenes. Robert Downey Jr. doesn't show up. Dr. Doom with his mask doesn't show up. Nothing appears. At least none of that was described by the people who were there and watched it. We have this leaked audio, but it's not a big deal either. But the audio, from what it seems, at least according to the sources I checked, is real. And it really was recorded at the place. Knowing people would film it, anyone with a cell phone could record and leak the audio. I think it was the right decision for Marvel not to risk having a movie leaked. A movie set to premiere next December. That's a long way for a leak, but I'll keep filming there in secret, bring those scenes out under lock and key, and that's it. We'll have a trailer when there are about 6 months left, around this time next year. That's when we'll really have a trailer. Until then, there will be a lot of speculation and a lot of Doomsday stories for us to keep talking about here and trying to guess what's going to happen, guess or find out, right? What's going to happen in this movie, but that's what we'll have. A big gathering of characters who will have to put their differences aside, and they'll have to believe in their own potential to work as a team. To overcome this huge challenge, the biggest challenge the Avengers have ever faced so far. Because it's no longer just about one universe, it's about the possibility of half the population being wiped out. Now the entire multiverse is at risk, and the Avengers need to take on the responsibility of saving the multiverse. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'll return with more pop culture topics. Remember, channel members skip commercials. If you become a member now, you will receive a link every time I publish a video. And that link won't have any ads. There won't be any commercials. For just our $2.99, you get rid of YouTube commercials on Cuatro Coisas, so become a member now. The little button is right next to subscribe, so take the opportunity and subscribe now. It's really important. See you later. See you soon. See you in a bit. Bye. And that was another piece of content from Cuatro Coisas. The channel has at least 3 videos every day from Monday to Sunday. If you liked it, here are more tips to watch. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and enable notifications for updates. Thanks. See you next time.